This is the Alberta Clipper, Matt Chevron, and you're tuning in to the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast.
This is the truth, the voice, the sound, the soul of the scene, where hearts are crowned. Connor Cook's name shakes the battleground, 'cause it's the state of maritime wrestling. No script, no mask, just heart and steel. He shows the world what makes it real. Maritime war cries will never die, as long as Connor stands nearby.
Hello and welcome to the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast. I am your host, the Maritime Wrestling superfan, Connor Cook, is here in the house and ready to keep everyone who is tuning into the podcast all updated on upcoming shows, interviews with all of your favorite indie maritime wrestlers all across the Maritimes. So, to kick off episode 37 of the weekly show, I just want to say a big thank you to the Albertan Clipper, Matt Chevron, for the intro for episode 37. I have a lot of great things to say about Chevron overall. Like, dude's a really good wrestler. He's really good in the ring and out of the ring. He's had some really good matches, especially against Fantana, Rugged Rick Owens, and he's also feuded with Ace Dynasty, the One Spike SD, and the Select McGregor as, well, Crude Oil with Scotty Crew. Then, like, he has an upcoming match in Island Pro Wrestling, but we'll get to that. But just, dude's great in the ring, and dude's a really good heel, like, badass. And every time that he comes out, he just gets the heat from the fans, and it's great to see him getting the heat. And, oof, you don't want to be messing around with him in the ring. So, there was no shows last week, considering it was Family Day long weekend on Monday. So, yeah, I had a chill family day, didn't do much. Did an interview with Sebi and Conch Sensei Alex Robbins over that weekend. Well, not that weekend. It was like, I think it was last weekend. I forgot, but yeah. But there's like lots of big shows coming up. Starting up this week with the Saturday, February the 21st. There's a lot of shows that will be going on. Capital City Wrestling Clash 42 Eviction at the Capitol Exhibition Center in Fredericton, New Brunswick. Tickets are still available, so get your tickets. Now for the card, uh, we're gonna see for the VIP part of the card, we're gonna see Narcissus Inc. take on the Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine. The French threat, Benoit Gravel, comes back to CCW with a little help on his corner with the debut of DD Tina. So they will be taking on uh, the returning Anthony Deuce Harlem. He will be coming back to Capital City Wrestling with none other than the Maritime King, J.P. Sims, who will be making his Capital City Wrestling debut. Man, this is actually pretty freaking great, good opportunity for J.P. Sims. I still remember the match that he had against Julian Young. Dude, he had a lot of great matches there. Plus we haven't seen like Benoit Gravel since he came back took on Anthony Deuce Harlem in a singles match. I believe Strong is in session, I believe, at that show in September. And then for the main card, we're going to see the pillar of your community, Kerry Killam, take his opportunity, his title opportunity for the NBWA Heavyweight Championship against Rugged Rick Owens. The Maritime's strongest wrestler, Nick Strong, will be taking on the future Matt Strong in the brother versus brother match. Now, I think there's going to be a huge... I have a big prediction for this match, but I'll just go on with all the other matches. Shino takes his opportunity, takes a shot, and takes his opportunity for the NBWA River Valley title against Horsepower Hunter Sampson. Then we're going to see Vanna Black, the two-time NBWA Women's Champion. Vanna Black defended the women's title against Drea from Montreal, Quebec. Then, your new NBWA Tag Team Champions, Ace Dynasty, will be in action, I believe, from what I saw. There's going to be lots of big debuts here, especially a tag team debut with the team of Oliver Hansen and Shizenko in tag team action. So I'm thinking they might take a shot at the NBWA tag team titles against Ace Dynasty. That would be a good opportunity for them. Then you're going to see Larry Horowitz returning to CCW. I don't know who his opponent will be, but I really think it's going to be probably like a person that he has feuded before. Possibly Big Bad Logan Green, because they have had a lot of feuds together in past shows. Then we're going to see the Wayward Son, Zatara, Oscar Ironside, Patrick O'Neal, and all of your favorite CCW wrestlers in action at Clash 42 Eviction. So, tickets are still available. Get your tickets, either it's VIP tickets or the advanced ticket. Get your tickets at either Variety on York in person with cash, or you can e-transfer to the CCW email. So then we got Superstars of Wrestling, uh, Winter Warfare, which is their debut in Sussex, New Brunswick. They will be bringing Superstars of Wrestling to Sussex, so that's pretty big. We're gonna see in the VIP portion of the match of the show. We're gonna see the Maritime Luchador Fantana take on the kid Rudy Lockhart. Then for the main card, we're going to see the debut of FKA Fraser Kenneth Adams take on the Sussex's own, the working class hero, Mark Thomas. And then we're going to see Alex Robbins, Conch Sensei, Alex Robbins, and the Blood Feather, Bryce Sterling, take on the Hollywood Heathens in tag team action. Then, for this match, it's supposed to be the Vandal Chantal taking on Brenda Pipes, but unfortunately Chantal is unavailable to go. So they're gonna have Sierra Stone take on Brenda Pipes. So I think this is a great opportunity for Sierra Stone. I feel like it's gonna be a really good opportunity for her to learn a lot from Brenda Pipes and stuff. It's gonna be great. Then we're gonna see the artist Jason Boa take on the 300-pound Slaughterhouse Mayafa. And then for the main event, we're going to see the ace of the Maritimes, Dick Jerning, your new Superstars of Wrestling heavyweight champion, defend the title against the Muscle Beast from Muscle Beach, Wesley Pipes. So I have a lot of great things to say about Superstars of Wrestling. They, since my first show that I went to, they have been killing it. Especially it's the production and just the wrestlers. So some of them I know from like North Pro and formerly CCW and all that, but yeah, there's like some other guys I haven't seen before, and it really amazed me, and especially with the commentators there too, Travis Boyce, Josh Castillo Baskets, and Gary Daniels. Ooh, it's good, and really, they're really like getting more opportunities, especially traveling, making Superstars of Wrestling traveling show, so they're taking it to like Sussex, and I think it's gonna be pretty big. Really good. And then also on February 28th, we're gonna see first of all, we're gonna have the wrestling night, St. John Sea Dogs wrestling night, where the St. John Sea Dogs will be playing against the Charlottetown Islanders. So so at that game, two former WWE and TNA stars, the Man Beast Rhino and the Masterpiece Chris Masters, in action, I believe, from what I saw, the man beast Rhino is going to be taking on the Muscle Beast from Muscle Beach, Wesley Pipes. Then we're going to see the Masterpiece, Chris Masters, take on them Ace of the Maritime Stick Turner. I think this is going to be a really good. Like you get like hockey and wrestling. I mean, it'll set some new eyes on maritime wrestling. I love how they're doing it. It's great, especially St. John's Sea Dogs is one of the major sponsors for Superstars of Wrestling, so it's pretty big. So if you're in the area, in the St. John area, go get your tickets to watch the St. John Sea Dogs play against the Charlottetown Islanders. And yeah, also get your tickets for the Winter Warfare in Sussex. If you're in the Sussex area, go to Superstars of Wrestling, Winter Warfare. I think going to a wrestling show in person is way better than watching it on TV. And so then, on that same night, Island Pro Wrestling will be having their Final Frost event, which, so we're going to start off with the VIP portion of the match of the show. The local girl, Salem Wilder, will be making her IPW debut against the Ultimate Female, Stormy Hill. The Ghost, Ricky Mortis, takes on the Big Bad LG Logan Green in a Lumberjack match. Then for the main card, you're going to see Ryan Schimmel take on the Real, the Raw, the International Draw, August Ochoa. Then we're going to see a big match, one of the biggest matches in IPW. The one Spike Histi takes on the Albertan Clipper, Matt Chevron, in the dog collar match. Now, I really think that that's going to be match of the night, to be honest. It's a pretty big match. I feel like, yeah. Then we're going to see the Vandal Chantal take on the Heartbreaker Ronnie Payne in a 30-minute Iron Woman match. Then we're going to see AWOL, Pete LeBlanc, and Ryan McGrath take on Demonic and a mystery partner. Then we're going to have, Caden, Port City's finest, Caden's My Time, in-ring segment, once again. I wonder who he is going to bring out for his next guest. Someone, but then you have first time ever during an intermission, gonna have Chop Up Pirate with Sebi during the intermission. Yeah, buddy, he's gonna bring one of the guys in the locker room for a Chop Up Pirate to play Chop Up Pirate, and then you're gonna see Giant Orion, the IPW Heavyweight Champion. Giant Orion defend the belt title against the Joker, Jason Boa. Now, I'll be on that stream, so keep a close eye on the stream if you see me on the stream. Don't and well, that's that's about it. But also, as I was gonna say for this CCW Clash 42, for the Nick Strong versus Matt Strong brother versus brother match, I'm predicting possibly uh, we could see Nick Strong turn babyface and help Matt Strong with whatever and get back together, which means the Strong brothers will be back together and in tag team action. So I feel like that's what's gonna lead up to that, though. To be honest, I really think it is gonna be that way. But yeah. But then for the upcoming shows, for March and so, we're gonna see North Pro Canadian Wrestling, Uncharted Waters at the Titan Board Ballroom in Moncton, New Brunswick. We're gonna see the VIP portion of the match has been announced. We're gonna see Chocolate City take on the Durnings in tag team action. We're gonna see the Ghost Rick and Mortis take on Kevin Bringen, who is one of the wrestlers who I believe will be making his North Pro debut, possibly probably somewhere from like Ontario or maybe Quebec, maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's pretty big. Then for the main card, no, none of the main card matches has been announced, but also for the Rick and Mortis Kevin Breen match. This is specifically the number one contenders match for the North Pro Northern Star Championship. So, this is a great opportunity for the Rick and Mortis. I would love to see Dawson James defend the belt against Rick and Mortis. Oh, that would be sick. Dope. Then we're gonna see Rudy Lockhart, your reigning and defending undisputed North Pro champion, defend the belt against his former tag team partner. It's tag team. Well, yeah, it's former. Dayton Cameron will be coming back to North Pro after stepping away from wrestling. So, yeah, we haven't seen Dayton Cameron much since he stepped away from wrestling. But, it'll be nice to see Rudy and Dayton back together. But then, yeah. Then for Kaizen Pro Wrestling, we're gonna see March of the Machine, which will be happening the same night. Sebi takes his shot. Takes an opportunity at the Kaizen Championship against Joey White. This is a pretty big opportunity for Sebi. I feel like we're going to see at least we already had see gold around Sebi, the New Breed Wrestling Fighting Spirit Championship gold around Sebi. So, yeah. Then, well, ECPW announced their Cold Town Carnage 2026 which they announced that Davey Boy Smith Jr. will be returning to ECPW, as along with the return of Hardcore Shannon Decker. And we also have one female wrestler who is coming all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia. So that's pretty big. Then for we're gonna see like United Wrestling just announced their show too. So it's pretty big. Day Boys Championship Wrestling have their shows too. And IHW Chambers of Secrets, and it will be coming back to Maritime too as well, which will feature TNA wrestling star Cody Deaner coming back. Then UCW March Madness and Mayhem, which will feature your new UCW Tag Team Champions, the Hollywood Heathens, defending the titles against the Newfoundland World Order, which will be, I believe, Joey White and Max Power. Then also it was just recently announced that the main event is going to be Dick Durning takes on the Maritime King, J.P. Sims and Jonathan Cross. And then we're going to see Dawson James, Dead End Dawson James, take on Shizenko, and that will feature TNA Wrestling star Heather by Elegance, which is pretty big. And then Real Action Wrestling will be having their show in April, which they announced all their all the wrestlers who will be making their debut, such as, well, Bryce Sterling, Alex Robbins, Dick Durning, Ronnie Payne, Rudy Lockhart, Starchild. We will see Dawson James and Evan Givens. It will also have FKA for you, Kenneth Adams, Starchild, Joey White, The Ghost, Ricky Mortis, Anthony Dukes Harlem, and also Wesley Pipes has just announced his open challenge for the Real Action Wrestling. And that's about the upcoming shows. So I just want to thank everyone for tuning into the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast for this episode 37. And so make sure to follow the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast on social media, and also don't forget to hit that like button, turn on notifications, and for when more episodes and weekly wrestler spotlight series and blogs at like indie wrestling shows and so, and interviews with the more indie wrestlers, and many more. And don't forget to subscribe to the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast for all of the news in the maritime wrestling scene in the community that I cover on this podcast. Thank you all for your continued support on the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast. Make sure to scan the QR code to dive in on all of the action and interviews and lots of big matches that I talk about on the podcast and all the news in the maritime wrestling scene and community that I cover on this podcast. Thank you all so much and have a great night. Thanks for tuning in to the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. New episode available every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time. Go follow the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast on Facebook and Instagram for all updates on upcoming shows, upcoming interviews with indie wrestlers, referees, commentators, announcers, and promoters, and so, maritime wrestling legends, and so. And go scan the QR code to dive in on all of the episodes and all of the news that I covered on the podcast. Thank you all so much for your continued support on the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast, and have a great night, everyone.